Oh, COVID-19. Oh, COVID-19. White Van Man 999 gets another mention 2 days in a row because he noticed how cold it was last night. Look, not only did I use the towel, but I have this £5 throw that I bought a while ago because the only reason I bought it was for a wall lining because it had this lovely teal texture. But I was under that and my normal summer duvet and a towel, and I just slept through 3 Celsius like I was in a 5-star hotel room. But the major surprise from the video I posted last night at like 2 a.m. was just how quickly so many people sent me small donations. It was amazing. And it's added up to enough to get me a diesel heater, a sleeping bag, a tank of fuel, and food for a couple of weeks from tinned food from Aldi. Fantastic. Thank you so much. I haven't even started to compile the list of donors yet, but if I have, they'll be flying by. And obviously I'll be using your YouTube nicknames where possible. Thank you so much. And I've done my best to write back to all of you in the comments. Sorry if I may have missed a few of you, but it was an overwhelming response of generosity. Thank you so much, my lovely viewers. I've discovered a new camera angle on top of my luggage. Well, I was just gonna lounge around in this lay-by and do some van tidying, but I've got some dodge to buy some Ginster's Cornish pasties from the supermarket, and that's all after I've put my sweatpants on. I mean, it's starting to fade in places, but there's no hole as such in the crotch of these because I haven't been cycling in them. By special requests here, a throwback to season 2, a slow-mo slop out. Those birch trees are doing well. And some of you may have noticed that we're back in the forest that I planted 23 years ago, and that was before planting forests was fashionable. It was just up there where I had a wee before. Are these edible, I wonder? What happens if you squeeze them? No. I installed this app on my phone for identifying fauna. And after about 5 goes, it said, "Oh, your free trial is up. Now send us some bloody money." And I didn't have any. Maybe now I can. Now, with my newfound PayPal wealth, I can start buying things I need to improve my van life experience. Do you know what? I think that was the intention behind your kind donations. My goodness. Peter Sripol. I just had an interesting message from Tom D, who said, isn't your life a bit like the Truman Show, except rather than being an unwitting bystander, you're actually causing it. Well, it's not like you see my entire day, you know. Believe it or not, I'm actually filming the most interesting bits. Can you imagine how dull the rest of it is? Although Mystic Hair actually wanted me to do a video compilation of the cutting room floor. You know, that's of even the bits of the videos I take that I think, no, doesn't make the cut. He wants to see all them. But, I mean, no, for example, like, say I've been spending 40 hours a week writing computer code for my friend's business. I mean, you haven't seen all that and all my thought processes behind, you know, which functions and event listeners and classes. I mean, this isn't, you know, that channel would just turn into a coding tutorial live, wouldn't it? It'd be pointless. So, yeah, and likewise, you know, when I'm driving around, you know, if I see something interesting, I'll just stick my GoPro in my teeth, film it and look around, switch it off, maybe for another 10 minutes, won't even think about it. I mean, I haven't been driving that much anyway. And when I'm walking from the car to town, you know, I have a bit of a laugh, squeezing up next to a wall and look at a few pretty trees and maybe mention a few YouTube comments, but really, even that's not 1% of my walk into town. I mean, any YouTuber will tell you this, that, you know, you could be bumping into an old friend in town and talking for 20 minutes and not even think to get your phone out. You know, you could walk into shops and look at this and that, or, you know, call your friends on WhatsApp, and that's not part of the day that I film. It's just, you know, the parts of the day that I think are of interest to you lovely people. That's all. And if I think, oh, that looks pretty, or I've got some mad nonsense to talk about, I'll just, you know, whip the camera out, shoot it. And even then, most of that's cutting room floor, because I think this is absolute rubbish drivel. Who the hell would want to watch this? So even then, you know, you're seeing the cream of the cream of the cream with the cherry on top and the sprinkle on top of the cherry of my day. That's how boring I'm off to Safeway to get a Ginster's Cornish pasty. Who wants to see that? Okay, it's Morrison's. My bad. Bloody hell, look at that ridiculous queue. Is that worth it? Work out how
Honestly, there's a queue.
I withdraw money.
You don't queue in London. Okay.
But I had my last tenner anyway. Yes, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, how do you withdraw money from PayPal to your Revolut account, say, or your bank account? I don't know. It's all new to me. I haven't written anything on this mask yet. In fact, this mask, I think, was the first one I found on the floor when the draconian laws first came in, and I didn't fancy buying this. They're ridiculously expensive, aren't they? Like £3 for 5 or something. Bingo! all too easy. Today I'm going to use the greenhouse method of bakery. Yes, I remember what I was going to say yesterday. It's that after those new tyres and the new suspension part fitted, I've got a sneaking suspicion that my wheel alignment isn't what it should be. Yeah, seems like it can drive straight at one or two positions of the wheel, which isn't ideal, so there could be a bit of toe in or toe out. I can't quite tell which yet, so I'm not used to front wheel drive. This resplendent Georgian avenue is Pulteney Street, and at the end, I think it was the same chap that built the White House, built the Holborn Museum right there. What a place. My favourite industrial estate is looking good today. Someone said that in the winter I can only stay at industrial estates because of the stealth that with the 4 PM sunsets. I don't quite get that, but there it is. There's the comment. I was going to park there on the premises to that architect's, but I thought, no, you're just going to get security popping in, aren't you? This is all right here. As my greenhouse works, with the heating on in the greenhouse. Oh, all the air's expanded in them. That's a good sign. Oh, they smell nice. Another good sign. A bit cold to the touch. Not looking good. Fridge cold on the inside. I'm hungry. Remember before I was worried that my left buttock cheek might be smaller than my right one, which is why I was leaning to the left. But look at this. So there's the level relative to the penknife there, and there it is there. Well clear. That's good. My buttock cheeks are of equal mass. I'm pleased to report. So I've just propped up the front with that proper unsturdy little wedge there. And we're back to business as usual. I'm tidying my van to make it livable. That's it. The sun's about to set. I've never been able to do that Indian wobble head when I'm not sure about something, you know, and I don't want to give you an answer like Wait a minute, what am I doing promoting Ginster's Cornish pasty? They didn't want to sponsor me. I said I'd never mention them again. Well, that's it. Time's up for those now. Wow. I'm at the midpoint. Tea break. Get the viewfinder the correct way around. Now we're going to install that there solar panel. Now I finally get to live my dream of Dodecatuple purple. I am never going to do an unboxing on this channel, but here is just a little bit of token unboxing porn for you unboxer nutters out there. That's all you're getting. Okay, bit of bonus unboxing porn. That's it. Maybe peel off satisfyingly or cringingly a bit of backing tape, which isn't easy with just one hand, I can tell you. What a horrible noise. This panel is such a good fit, it only needs a little bit of a penknife cut down there, you see. There, that was all I wanted to get off, just that little shard. Tidy. How satisfying will it be to fold this in half and half again? Super deep purple. Oh, is there was something wrong with that sign? What was it? That's a stupid politically correct one. I don't know how deep that purple is, but it could be, what's it, like 20 fold, 21 fold? It's going to be a lot. Look at it against the sky. Yeah. Deep. Oh yeah. That's good. Now a little bit of gold for the sides where it peeks out. Well, this is interesting. On this offcut you can see how the sun has faded the dye in the purple compared to that original piece. That's why I could never get enough purple. Just need to install that battery, swap it over with the 40 amp hour one that's quite weak. If anyone's wondering where I could put a diesel heater in such a small van, there is a void under these seats that go way back, because that's the footwell of the 4-seater model. Take off the terminals of the old battery. Oops. What a beautiful thing that is. Better check I've got the battery polarity right before I continue. What does that say? 12.78. Oh, I've never seen these big numbers before. That's amazing. Still not convinced that's level. Here we have a world exclusive fly through the cabin like that. And I'm thinking, could that be like a hatch that I use to jump into the back without having to open up all the doors and everything? It is done. Found this again. Job done. Watch that, subscribe. See you in the next one. B-roll.